The purpose of our work is, first of all, to increase that sense of aliveness and safety in our bodies, and then to expand the range of expressiveness and ability to respond more creatively, to teach body reading and awareness, and to learn mastery of the breath. Each of our classes will have a variety of experiential exercises, some quiet and some quite active. It's best for each class to be in a private space in which you can move and vocalize, sometimes loudly. I understand this may not be always possible for some of you. However, you can still actively participate by staying consciously present, internalizing the activities, and then practicing them later between each class when you have the appropriate space. So we're going to do an exercise called walking on air. Now, this is a deceptively simple exercise, but it can be very profound for the psychic sensitive theme. It involves coordinating body movement with breathing and with quiet vocalization, which may produce emotions which are often challenging for someone with this theme to integrate in the beginning. But the intent of this exercise is to become more comfortable in the body, to actually then come to enjoy the breath and the movement. So first, find a comfortable place for you to lay on a firm surface and where you can see and hear the video. Okay, now we're going to start, and I'm going to show you a video clip of this, but I'm just telling you ahead of time what you're going to be doing. You're going to have your feet flat on the mat with your knees up, and on the exhale, you're going to bring one knee to your chest, and on the inhale, put the foot back flat on the floor. On the next exhale, bring the knee towards the chest, and on the inhale, put the foot back on the floor, and continue to alternate till you get an even, steady flow. The point of this is to allow it to be easy and pleasurable as possible. Then I will give you, as you're going to see in the video clip, some words to say softly after you get that rhythm going. So let's go ahead and look at Sherry doing the walking on air exercise. This next exercise is called walking on air. It is particularly useful for those with a strong psychic sensitive theme because it helps a person coordinate their movement with their breath. And eventually, towards the latter part of the exercise, movement, breath, and vocalization. Now, this may seem extremely simple to many people, but for a psychic sensitive theme that spends a lot of time out of the body, this can be quite even embarrassingly difficult. So have patience in doing this, either when you're doing it for yourself or as you're sharing it with someone else. So as Sherry is laying here now, I'm going to ask her to bring her knees up and her feet flat on the mat. And as she exhales, bring one knee up towards her chest. And then as she inhales, bring her foot back flat on the ground. And exhaling, bring the other knee up towards her chest. Foot down on the ground on the inhale. That's right. Exhaling just as though the leg were squeezing the air out of a bellows. And this is not an athletic or stress exercise whatsoever. It should be done gently and easily to help the person feel safe and at home in her body. After the person has established a rhythm and feels comfortable with it, the next element is to say, as She's bringing her knee up towards her chest. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
And the other knee, I'm real.
I'm real.
And the other knee, I'm Sherry.
I'm Sherry.
And continue. I'm alive.
I'm alive.
I'm real.
I'm real.
I'm Sherry.
I'm Sherry.
Once more.
I'm alive. I'm real. I'm Sherry.
Beautiful. And then just relax and feel your body. Okay, now if you have not been doing that exercise along with Sherry, just take a minute and practice it yourself. Bringing your knee towards your chest as you exhale, and inhale, bringing your foot back on the floor. Sometimes when you're doing a strange new exercise, it takes a little bit to get comfortable with it, but as you practice it, it becomes all the easier. And as I said, the point of it is actually to feel pleasure in just moving your body and breathing. And then say softly to yourself as you bring one knee up, I'm alive. The other knee, I'm real. And the other knee, say your name. I'm what your name is. Yeah. And then just do that several times. And feel your body. This is your precious vessel of life. Okay. And then easily, gently bring yourself back to the video. So breath work and bioenergetic exercises. Now, in a group online setting, we cannot and should not do deep processing work without individual support. We can, however, introduce breathing and bioenergetic exercises in a moderate way that can still be highly useful in illuminating areas of your personal work that you may want to pursue in a safe environment and with a trained facilitator if you choose. I advise you to self-monitor. Go only as deep with the exercises as is safe and appropriate for you during an online class, and to give yourself the space after class to process on your own. Now, especially if you identify with many of the psychic sensitive traits, you may wisely elect to do the following exercises in a much reduced level, or not at all. Just watching or listening to the description of these exercises may be activating enough in their own right. You'll be serving yourself more sensitively and promoting your integration by respecting your sensitivity level than by forcing yourself into overwhelming stimulation. Now, even those who are practiced in this type of emotionally evocative work are asked to moderate your participation to a self-contained level. The course of a session is different for each person with each session, depending on one's intention and what they're ready to release at the time. So, for some people, it could be mostly physical. They're not even aware of any mental or emotional things, but they know that they're releasing physically. Or it could be mostly emotional or mental, or some combination thereof. To be successful, one must, first of all, have a willing, positive intention. I'm willing to engage in this, experiment with it, while keeping the flow of breath continuous, adjusting its rhythm, speed, and amplitude to what's most easy and effective in releasing tension. So let's hold as a common intention for these exercises today that each person coaches themselves to use their breath for whatever they're ready to release safely, and that each person grows in self-empowerment, knowing that the ability to heal and grow is within them as their divine birthright, and that we all support one another in this process. That's the power of group intention from which we'll all benefit. Again, slow down the breathing or speed it up as needed, and ask your mind to take a break and let your spirit take over for the time that you do this breathing in a little while. This is a skill we will continue to develop over our course, but it's not meant to be a substitute for all forms of healing or usefulness of professional facilitation or coaching as needed. So we're just going to get a brief sampling of this in today's session. Those who are well versed in the process may choose to continue it after we conclude our session together. Now, the bioenergetic exercises we will initiate will show you how you can use movement and vocalization to augment the release process. So many people might be versed in various forms of breath work, but what we're doing in this course is to add the use of bioenergetic exercises to it to augment the effectiveness. Now, the only prop we'll need for this bioenergetic demonstration is a towel or a thick piece of old cloth or something that you can get your hands on and grip and twist. Okay? So I'll give you a moment to get that ready as you once again find a place to lay in that's private, just like you did the original exercise. We're going to start in a standing position. So go ahead and grab a towel or an old shirt or something that you can get your hands on and twist without hurting your hands. So we're going to start standing on our feet at first to do the towel twisting exercise. And I'm going to show you this in a video clip, okay? This can be a very powerful and evocative exercise and would only be done in working with a psychic sensitive theme that's already had a good degree of integration. In other words, this is an advanced exercise that we're doing. So take care of yourself and only engage to the degree that you feel safe at this time. So again, we're going to watch Sherry do the exercise and keep breathing as you watch her. In this exercise, we are going to bring strong assertive energy to the fore. Again, this is not an exercise that one should do it going to the grocery store and when they didn't find the product that they want. This is an exercise that we are doing to recalibrate our nervous system and give the freedom of expression to say what I want in my life. This is particularly useful in the empathetic nurturing work because needs have been not fulfilled and there is a sense of not having a right to have needs. In fact, in the extreme, a person decides they have no needs at all, but then ends up abandoning themselves. This is allowing us to feel pleasure in fully expressing our desire for our needs, and then to be resourceful in how to go about getting them. Sherry is going to demonstrate the give it to me, it's mine exercise. Okay? She's going to stand up and use a towel, and she's going to bring her hands together in the towel so that she can really twist and put her energy of her arms and her focus of her eyes and her voice right into that focal point of twisting the towel. As she does this, she is going to experience, first of all, the strong right and desire to have. Not anything in particular necessarily, just that right of ownership that she has as her birthright. She will continue to vocalize, give it to me, it's mine, until she's, as it were, wrung every last drop out of that desire, and then lay down and breathe and fully feel the strength in her body. Okay?
Give it to me, it's mine. Give it to me, it is mine. Give it to me, it is mine. Give it to me, it is mine.
Mean it.
Give it to me, it is mine.
That's it.
Give it to me, it is mine.
Really say it.
Give it to me. It is mine. Give it to me. It is mine.
Okay.
Give it to me.
All right. Now lay down and breathe. Full breath. Full breath from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. I have strength, and I have a right to ask for and get what I want and what I need. Now continue bringing yourself back to a normal breathing pace. Stay right there, laying down, feeling your body. And we're going to, together, say some affirmations twice. And these are things that we are like saying to our own nervous system. I need not be afraid of anything inside me. Go ahead and say it out loud. Say it softly out loud so you feel the vibration of that in your body. I need not be afraid of anything inside me. I'm safe when I feel my feelings. I'm safe when I feel my feelings. I'm welcome here. I am welcome here. My body is a perfect vehicle for expressing my love. My body is a perfect vehicle for the expression of my love. Now breathe easy and feel your body, and affirm your courage to face and breathe through any fears that emerge in the course of our work, and your intention to be safe with all your emotions and your deepening connection to the source of life within you. As you're ready, bring yourself back up to the class screen, and you might just shake out a little bit. Anything that you still want to release from your body. Let's go ahead and shake it out. Okay. I'll be breathing with you and all of us in the circle of light. So blessings to our circle and all sentient beings.